Hi, this is Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How are you out there? I am doing good. Now I'm feeling like Wendy Williams. How are you doing? Remember she used to say that? Yeah, poor Wendy. But anyhow, I hope that you are well, getting ready for Christmas. It does not feel like Christmas. I had to make myself put out my little tree. It kind of helped a little, but it still feels off kilter. I don't know. It's like coming so fast. I can't describe it, but I hope you all are getting into the spirit. Today, I want to talk about, can I get what I deserve? I really want to talk about this subject because there are people living in lack and they really feel that they're not going to get what they truly desire and deserve. So let's talk about it. I'm kind of taking some points from Tony Robbins. A lot of it is my own, words. But how do you get what you deserve? And before I get started, if you like this type of information, please be so kind as to hit that like button. It really helps get my videos circulating and percolating throughout, YouTube. So but when you hit the like button, it really helps. And join my channel if you like the kind of content I'm talking about. I talk about everything: relationships, love, high self-esteem, living your dreams, starting your own company, your health, your wealth. I might do some, like Bible stuff or affirmations. I just talk about everything. So I might throw some sports in there. I might throw some music in there. You're going to get some of everything on this channel. But it's positivity. Every now and then I'll talk about maybe somebody God bless that has passed away. Or I might talk about a celebrity, for inspiration. Different things. So subscribe so you can see. Okay. Getting back to getting what you deserve. Oh, God. My computer went out. Okay. Sorry, that scared me. First, you really do, decide what it is that you really want. What is it? I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to start my own business. I want to work remote. I want to live in a certain area. I want to buy a home. I want to buy income property. I want to invest my money. It's all about deciding what you want. That's the first thing you have to do. Once you decide that, then you can start the other steps. But one thing we have to truly do is get out of our own way and don't let the past dictate your future. Let's just say you have a relationship and it starts not working out. Oh, I knew this was going to happen because the last one I was in, it didn't work out, or none of my relationships work out. You really have to be careful with what you say because power of the tongue. I remember two ladies in particular, they were like, that I knew. I used to talk to both of them. I really don't talk to one at all, and then one just a little. But they both said, I'm never going to get married anyway. Well, beautiful lady, to this day, she's not married. The second one, she got married, but she married such a problematic person. It's like canceling out being married. You don't want to marry somebody that's going to cause you grief. However, this person caused her a lot of grief prior to their marriage. So you really got to think about what you're saying and what you feel. Do you feel never going to get married, never going to have kids? That's never going to happen for me. If those are your internal feelings, it don't matter what your mouth say. Sometimes that's exactly what we're going to get most of the time. We get what we think about. We get what we focus on. We get what we believe. Okay, so hey, see, that's what I'm saying. These are Tony Robbins tips, but I'm just talking, and I didn't even read the next one. You gotta believe in yourself. If you are a singer, you know you have a good voice, you know you have the look, but you get out there and you're like, all lowly. I'm never gonna make it. The audience is going to laugh at you if you're doing a competition or if you're on stage. You have to belt those notes out as a singer. Where my singers at, you got to be confident. Sometimes your vocal ability, have you noticed? Some of these people, they're just mediocre. This isn't Motown where you had to sing good. You know, these people are so-so, but people are eating it up because they get on there and on that stage. Me personally, I like a good vocalist. I really do. That means a lot. And I like showmanship. So I like it all. But some people, they get on there with that confidence, and you be like, like Macy Gray. I never was a Macy Gray fan. No shade to Macy, but that vocal, her voice style, that just doesn't do it for me. And I don't know, it's certain people I be like, yeah, they just don't appeal to me, and that's just me. But look, she made it. She did have that look. You can have that. Excuse me, I feel like I want to cough. Sorry, when I start talking, I want to cough sometimes. She did have that look, the appeal, the wild hair, the clothes. What type of style was that? Like hippie style. So sometimes it's a package. But you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta be able to sell it. What Luther Vandross said, make me a believer. You gotta make somebody a believer. So it starts with believing in yourself. Also, be ready for that change. Let's say you work in the office and you really have a desire now to work remote. Be open and know that it's going to come. You don't know how many people like just doom themselves. Oh, I'm never going to get a job like that. Oh, I'll never get to work remote. And then there, here's somebody else is working remote 5 days a week. Oh, they're so lucky. Must be nice. Actually, it is nice. And it could be nice for you too, but you gotta be willing to receive it. Power of the tongue. Back to those two ladies. I'm never getting married. You get what you focus on. Do you really believe that about yourself? You have to speak well over your life to get what you truly desire and deserve. Here we go. Raise your standards. Raise your standards. Sometimes we get in these relationships what we put up with. Teach people how to treat you. I don't even care. He could be the nicest guy you ever met. He could be someone you have known for years. People will play you. Your own family members will play you. You have to teach people how to treat you. You're not ready to do that to me. No, thank you. And what this one singer I just love, King Sis. No thanks, she says in one of her songs. No thanks. You gotta tell people the buck stops here. I'm not going for that. Hall & Oates. I can't go for that. You're gonna treat me with respect. You're gonna treat me with kindness. And if you can't, then let's just not talk. Let's be respectful. And that goes with your job too. I remember, I have so many stories, but I remember working for a telecommunication company, very good company, and they held their managers to a higher standard. We could rate them. And one person told me that her manager treated her really bad. So I don't know why she didn't give him a bad rating, because she had that capability. So I did ask her, I said, why did you put up with that? She said, I was scared. I needed the insurance. I had a family. Even when you need health care, even when you need money, that's no reason to be treated bad. This was a very good worker. Raise your standards at these jobs. Raise your standards in relationships. Have boundaries even with your family members. These things are important. Look what he's saying. If you're willing to accept when others treat you poorly, you get more of the same. Real talk. And then Tony Robbins said, if you don't set a baseline standard for what you accept in life, you'll find it's easy to slip into behaviors and attitudes of a quality of life that's far below what you deserve. Far below. Some people think, all I'm going to get is this small apartment. I'll never get a house. This is how some people think. Like, things are impossible. You'll be surprised the amount you're paying for rent, you can have a home. Sorry, I keep feeling like I want to choke. I apologize. Alrighty. Well, the one thing constant about life is change. Some people, they hate changing a job. They hate changing this. They hate changing that. It's inevitable. Nothing is going to stay the same. You got some people, maybe they call it lucky. You know, if that's what they like, or, you know, you do need some type of stability as we get older. Some people are blessed. They get to ride out a job for 20 years. They get to be at a job for 30. Some of us, they get laid off. They change careers. They change paths. But you have to embrace change. Even at that 20-year job, you might get a new manager. Your other manager may retire. God forbid, sometimes somebody manager passes away. You get moved around. Your department closes. You have to be ready for change. You can't be stagnant. I remember working somewhere, we had remote days, 1 day a week, and they took away Mondays and Fridays because they noticed people were not working on Mondays and Fridays. So they told us we could do remote Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I had a coworker, she had a fit. She was like, then forget it. I don't want to do it. If they don't want to give me my day, I'm not doing it. And I'm like, give me that Thursday that I had all the while. My thinking was, I always say, this ain't my company. This is not my company. And I'll take the 1 day off versus 0. And they ended up putting back the Mondays and Friday. But you gotta be ready for change, especially if it's not your company. Find you a new job. That's what I say. Be ready to take a risk. Whew. I remember going back to school for this master's degree. I was like, no way, Jose. That was not in my cards. But I remember being in therapy, and I told my therapist, I would like to be a therapist. And she was like, you're going to have to go back to school and get your master's degree. I said, no, thank you. I graduated in 2002 with my bachelor's. I wasn't thinking about no more schooling. But as my life kept changing, I was not happy in corporate, and I knew the way I could be a life coach. Well, at first I was a life coach, sorry. And I just had a certificate with that. But the way I could do therapy, you have to have a master's degree. So I had to take a risk. As a 44-year-old woman, I went back to school. But the best thing I could have done for myself, take a risk. It's going to be some pain. It's going to be some long nights. It may be some money, some sacrifice. But it's going to pay off. Alrighty. You got to build up your confidence. If you're not confident, it kind of goes back to believing in yourself. Then it's hard to get through life. Be confident when you change careers and you have to show up for that interview. You have to sell them on your internship because you don't really have a whole lot of experience. Be confident. Be confident when you're out there dating. You know, you show up as your best self. Don't tell them horror stories about your ex. Be confident in you. What are you bringing to the table? You know, that's the going saying. You know you the bomb. You don't have to keep proving yourself to these guys, or these guys, you don't have to keep doing that to the ladies. Yeah, you could tell them good stuff about yourself, but, you know, people always want to size you up. What are you bringing to the table? What you bringing to the table? When you know, without a shadow of a doubt, you pay your bills, you got your finances decent, you take care of your hygiene, your health, your mind. You show up as your best self and be confident. I'm sorry, you all. I have to end because I want to cough, and that would be rude. So I hope this video helps somebody, and you all take care. God bless. Bye bye.